there's actually there was like another step sort of on the way up, as it were, right? Like I said, like falling in love with those things. So then it was, and then of course you don't want to just do this in the negative. You want to do this in the positive. What do I think is like worth putting at the center of my life? How do I tune my vision and my value, my desires rather around those things? Then I can build strategies, and hopefully eventually they become practices. I point this out because I think this, like I said, this step is often missed. In the modern world, we're inclined to think, oh, I figured out something I think is true. Let me just go get a strategy. And that is what produces, right, New Year's resolution pain, right? Which is like, I know it is good to run, if I was to run 3 miles a day, 3 days a week. That doesn't mean I want to. And actually, so a bunch of the ancients would say, like, well, you skipped a step. Like, you got to fall in love with that thing first, right? Now, these aren't always staged, and maybe you can go and try to implement this by brute force and develop the passion along the way. That's possible. It happens. But the goal eventually is to have all these things aligned sort of in this order from bottom up, right? Confucius, at the age of 70, says in the Analects, he says that eventually he says at age 70, I follow all the desires of my heart, and I break no rule. Right? He's aligned. He's not right. All the battles of the will are when these things aren't aligned. Right? He says, no. By the end, I was so aligned. I mean, for Confucius, that doesn't mean like he did whatever he wanted and that was good. No. Right? There are sturdy external references for him of like what is good, what is just, what is right, what we owe one another, especially for him in reciprocal sort of relationships. But his goal, he said, eventually was, and he felt he had reached that place of alignment where just doing what he wanted actually was doing the good.